May I request you, sir, our chief guest, to deliver your message.
Respected the dignitaries on the dais, the entire family members of Sheshadri Rao Gudlavalleru Engineering College, and most respected intellectual faculty members and staff, and my dear loving students, boys and girls, and the topper of this college, Miss Supriya. And good afternoon, and present media, good afternoon everybody. First of all, we have to convey our regards and thanks to continuing the legacy of, with the motive and objective, the Sheshadri Rao Garu started this college. Under his hands, 1 decade completed 1998 to 2008. Then it is kept on the hands of 3 people. I am calling as a Brahma and Vishnu and Maheshwara, 3 brothers. Why? Because I have gone through the entire college before coming here. They are not running the institution with a profit mode. That is one challenge. Another challenge is running a college in the rural part of India. In the rural part, running the college is very, very difficult. And when the government is changing, you know very well, every 5 years the government, sometimes the same government is forming, sometimes the governments are changing. Lot of policies are changing. Due to that, the college has to face some challenges. See, with these constraints, the first decade completed by Sheshadri Rao Garu, that legacy is continuing by the next generation of the people, these 3. Already 1.5 decade, like 17 years in their hands, it is already completed. I hope another 1.5 decade may be in their hands. There is no doubt about that. It will run successfully. But the generation, the 3rd generation may be entering. I hope they will also continue this particular legacy. Once again, my pranam, sir, you are doing such a wonderful service in the education sector to the society. Please understand, my dear faculty, student friends, we are in higher education family. The objective of the higher education family is, one is teaching learning, the second dimension is research development innovation. From just now the report from the Principal Garu, you are doing very good in that. Third dimension is the higher education family, service to the society. You have to change the life of the common man. Because one dimension is, in higher education, government is spending a huge amount. We are getting scholarships, it is a public money. And another important point is, government institute, if you take education in the hands of government sector, only 15% is there. 85% are in the private sector. Another important point is, in the private sector, most of the institutions they will always think of the profits. But the institution like this, you are very lucky. You are in the hands of such a wonderful people. They are not running on the basis of the profit. This particular Gudlavalleru Engineering College. But here he mentioned one constraint, the financial flow. The respected faculty members and my dear students, when a world-class infrastructure is available in your doorsteps, it is our responsibility to tap the resources. The governments are spending a huge amount in that there is no deviation, there is no partiality whether you are in a private sector or a government sector. You have to tap the resources. Don't think always a local, that is we are in Andhra or a particular district within Andhra. We are in the global village. I hope all of you are following. Today Trump is announced, if anybody required a citizenship, if you pay roughly 50 crores, equivalent to Indian money, they are ready to give fellow that citizenship of that country. See how the market dynamics are changing. You have to keep in mind, you have to be in phase with such a development. See, that's why my humble request to as per the report from the Principal Garu, one weakness, because your institution, your chairmen are already asked Supriya, is there any scope for improvement of this institution? Please see, always the institutions are having a scope of improvement. Even Stanford, MIT, Oxford, these institutions, they don't think that we are top. There is a scope for improvement. That's why the chairman got asked Supriya, is there any scope for improvement of this institution? Once upon a time, if you see in India, Nalanda, Takshila, these are the world famous institutions. They don't have this particular infrastructure, E-class, that is E-classrooms, all good buildings, they don't have. But we got world ranking. Less than number 10, we got the ranking. Such a education, such a value system is there in India. Now, that is missing. That's why the government is introduced the National Education Policy 2020. See, with that, I am requesting the faculty members, please do collaborations, networking. You are doing, I am not saying that you are not doing, but that is not sufficient. A college with such a wonderful infrastructure is available in doorsteps. Once you concentrate on that, financial is not a problem. Financial flow is not a problem. Now, whatever they want to do, they have done. If you want to generate an internal revenue generation, please tap the resource. In that direction, I am mentioning one point. Please listen carefully. This particular state get no capital as on today. The government is giving lot of efforts to construct a capital. The 40% of our state government budget, 40% they are going to invest to development of a capital. Please listen carefully. And 10% of the Indian government budget is spending the development of capital and Polavaram project. 10% average. Such a huge money spending, they need lot of support, lot of human resource, lot of consultancy services, lot of R&D services, lot of inventions, lot of innovation. You are very near to that place, which is very near to the, please involve in that as one of the stakeholder, please tap that resource. Use your experience. Indirectly, you are helping the state, you are helping the society, and at the same time, you will get some money by doing consultancy, college will get some money by doing consultancy research projects. Please concentrate in that direction. Involve the students. This is where the Western education, why our Nalanda, Takshila has phased out, this is the reason mainly. Suppose you compare with the Western and developed countries and our system education. In developed countries, whatever they are learning in the class, they try to implement immediately. But whereas in our case, we mostly teach more in the classroom, but practicality wise, that is hands-on experiences, we are doing, but not giving much weightage. I will give a small example. Two vehicles are collided. Let us the vehicle coming from Gudivada to Gudlaveru, two vehicles are collided. If the same situation happened in Western countries, one UG student, one PG student, one PhD student will go to the site and they will study. First they will get the web cameras are there, they will get the report. what projectile they traveled, what is the collision, elastic collision, like that, whatever the subject you have studied, try to implement. Get the report. Then FIR and other things are coming. And we are not doing that. That is what is the hands-on experience. That's why that in those particular institutions are surviving. You take a challenge, you should have an ambition. That's what the Abdul Kalam and other eminent people mentioned. Think big. Now today you take a small example. Everybody using a cell phone. If anybody give a battery to charge my cell phone 1 week, 15 days, there are so many customers are there ready to purchase the technology. If you can give some effort in that direction. Or you take another example, aircraft. Compare with a bird. Bird is not required a runway. But bird is having a 2 wings, aircraft is also having a 2 wings. Why aircraft is required a runway, bird is not required a runway? The only thing is, this wings maneuverability is not there as on today for aircrafts. Because of that, only the pilot is having a drag and lift. He will land and take off the aircraft, and some rudder is there, that is, they will control. Now the people are doing research, advanced material, smart material, nano material, etc. are there. By involving that, the technology is tremendously using. My dear student friends, irrespective of the branch, you have to concentrate the latest updates of technology and the nearby, the developments, please tap the resources. The best example is the capital construction and Polavaram project. Please involve in that. Apply. They need a lot of services. Why I am saying this particular part is, under my leadership, I conducted 4 or 5 examinations to select the engineers for APCRDA, Andhra Pradesh Capital Research Development Agency. We are not getting the qualified persons. The required eligibility we are not getting. That is where you can involve. You contribute your services, get the money to you as well as to the college. That's my humble request, first request from the faculty and students' point of view. That is the area where you are little bit lagging as from the principal sir report. And commercialization of your work, patenting, and the product, delivery of a product, that is another area I have seen little bit scope for improvement. The third dimension I have seen from the principal sir report, an entrepreneur. Everyone cannot seek for the job. Somewhere should be a job creators. You start your own company. Government is giving a lot of support on that. And women empowerment. Niti Aayog, state government, central government is giving a lot of support in that direction. Please tap those resources. The government is spending huge money, but a very less number of takers are there. This is my second suggestion for the college for improvement. Now let us come to the students. Those who are, I am congratulating the students, those who are won the award, that is the gold medals, and good performance in sports, and good performance in academics, in such a wonderful atmosphere. I am congratulating once again, but at the student, outgoing students, I am giving one advice. Till now, you have a fixed syllabus, there is a model paper, accordingly the faculty is teaching. Once after completion of teaching, you are appearing for final exams, getting the marks, getting the distinction or a first class, second class, third class. This is what you have done till today. Now you are entering the market, there is no syllabus, no model paper, nothing. You have to prepare a model paper, you have to prepare your syllabus, you have to, for a problem, what is the solution, you have to act with a good teamwork. Like you take a best example of your management. With that united family, with the motive of Seshagiri Garu legacy they are continuing. That is the teamwork what you want. Please use that the teamwork and try to, these are the challenges what you have to face now. Please meticulously plan the experiences what you have done in your 4 years. That is one advice to the students. The second advice is, you know very well the liberalization, globalization, privatization started in the year 1991. That is, today we are in 2025. 35 years we have completed. Because of that, the late Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Garu, Manmohan Singh team, they have implemented that. At that time, they are also worrying whether it will give a good result or not. Because of that, now our brothers and sisters are doing jobs in multinational companies and enjoying like anything. But there is one gap is, the teaching, nobody is coming. Very less percentage of the people for coming for teaching. That is the reason why, to substitute that, our 200 credits reducing into 160 credits, and Swayam, MOOCs and other platforms we are using. These are the reforms the government brought because of shortage of faculty. Everybody is saying teaching is a noble profession, but toppers in the college not coming for teaching. We already completed the journey 35 years. If the same trend is continuing, this country also faced that problem. Now we have to outsource. See, this is, please, the youth, please look into this, because the another important point is, as you know, we'll talk about Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, 3 dimensions, mother, like parents, mother and father and guru. I am adding 3 more dimensions for this. One is the digital technology. Nowadays, nobody can escape from the digital technology. Whether you are a pharmacy student or engineering student, engineering again a civil or a mechanical, any branch, you should be equipped with the digital technology, digital initiatives. Another important dimension is the patriotism. We are enjoying independence. It is a contribution of so many people. What we are giving back to the society. We are enjoying, but whether we are giving back to the society or not. And how best we can improve that quality of life of a common man with our education. See, one thing, please understand, education is a ladder. One can become from poor to rich. No money is required. Nobody can theft you once you are educated with your wisdom and knowledge. Nobody can theft from you. And the last point which I want to mention, my dear student friends, what is the title of your life? One day everybody coming to the earth, when you are coming, you are not bringing anything. One day you have to leave. On that day also you are not taking any way. But what is the contribution you have done? That is your permanent, what is the title of your life? Like movie, every title is there. Similarly, what is the title of your life? You see the example of Rabindranath Tagore or Abdul Kalam or Mother Teresa, you can take, they may not be there with us, but that name is permanently printed in our heart. Like that, how many of you have a title of your life? Once you create such a wonderful thing, it is credit to this college where you have studied, school where you have studied. It is credit to the village where you are from. The parents are happy, the college will be happy, state will be happy, country will be happy. That's why please fix your objective. What is the title of your life? Accordingly, you have to move in that direction. Everyone, you have a strengths are there, weakness are there, scope for improvement, and that is always will be there. That's why your weaknesses convert into strengths in your journey and try to improve. Whenever is a threat, you have to go for with alternative strategy and get the solution. Now the last part is, this particular country is having a very not doing good. In another way you can say, keep in touch with the institution where you have got your education. That is one thing missing in this country. I already mentioned there is a shortage of faculty. That's why, my dear younger friends, wherever you got your primary, secondary education, higher education, please keep in touch with the institution. While in your journey, you are doing a lot of mistakes. Those mistakes, if you pass on to your brothers and sisters, they may not do that. That is one side of the coin. And another side of the coin, you are doing some wonderful things also. Another side of the coin, please share that experiences. They will learn from you because shortage of faculty. Please keep in touch with the institution, no need of money, nothing. Share your experiences. Once you are settled as a vice president or a CEO or president of that particular company, if there surplus money is there, please support for a training of a student, training of a faculty, or in any form, whatever the form you want, where you got your primary, secondary, higher education, please look into that institution. But share your experiences. For that, nothing is required. Nowadays, the technology is available. With that technology, you can do whatever you want. With respect to the technology, now, in the present scenario, automation is increasing. Automation is increasing. Because of that, jobs are reducing like anything. Because of artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, cloud computing, whatever your technology you are mentioning, because of that, jobs are tremendously reducing. Involvement of manpower is reducing, automation is increasing, jobs are reducing. But one advantage this country is having, the demographic dividend. Lot of youth are there. And the India is having advantage of the people are committed, lot of integrity, and lot of, because we have a ethics value system is there. In the present generation, again, that is a little bit question mark. With these advantages, the entire world is looking Indians. That too, in Telugu state, in particular Andhra Pradesh. That's why job is not a problem. Earlier, people are saying sky is a limit. Now, sky is not a limit. You can reach above the sky. A student now is getting 10 crore package per year. A starting salary, multinational companies. See, that's why my humble request is, please take the advantages which are there in such a wonderful country where if you travel every 100 kilometers, language is changing, culture is changing, food habits are changing. This type of things are not there in any other country. We have done a good thing by we are born in such a wonderful country. See, please do some service to the education institutions where you got your education. Please share your ideas, share your experiences. In such a way, your brothers and sisters will be benefited. Once again, I am thanking the management, Board of Governors, governing body. In my life, such a wonderful organization I have got an opportunity to spend 2 to 3 hours. Such a wonderful family who is doing service to the nation in the form of an education. Thank you, sir. Once again, I am giving my pranams to the entire family members doing such a wonderful things. Once again, thank you very much for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. No syllabus, no model papers,